the other hand, you have the US president saying that India's economy is a dead economy. So as the chief economic advisor, tell us the true picture. What is the picture here?
No, obviously the true picture is what people with a skin in the game, like the credit rating agencies, are telling us, which is that we faced a 9.2% fiscal deficit on the part of the union government in the COVID year 2021. At that time, the government made the commitment, the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister made the commitment that they would bring it down to 4.5% or below, reducing the fiscal deficit ratio by half. And we are here in 25-26 and we have promised that we will keep the deficit at 4.4%. So it is a promise that we have delivered on. And secondly, if you look at compare the growth rates that India has experienced since COVID and compare it to any other country, we are growing at the fastest rate among G20 countries. So by no stretch of imagination or argument or evidence can India be classified as a dead economy. Far from it. It is a dynamic economy, and the post-COVID recovery in combination with fiscal prudence, fiscal responsibility is a template that India has been able to set for other nations, and that is a fact.
So these comments, and it's coming from none other than the US President himself, do these comments do disservice to millions of hard-working Indians who are builders of economy worldwide?
Look, at the end of the day, we should let the facts speak for themselves as they have been doing, regardless of who it is that is saying this, because if you look at the International Monetary Fund forecast or that of the credit rating upgrade, as you said correctly, coming after 2 decades, these are more concrete acknowledgements of the hard work and the progress that we have achieved. So therefore, I don't think we should dwell on that particular remark and wanting to respond to that, because the facts are responding in their own way.
Yes, because the Indian government hasn't spoken on it. There is a great degree of caution. Perhaps that's also how mature democracies must react. And India has been very measured in its response to these comments. Do you feel that we should perhaps set the record straight?
The record is being set straight by Standard & Poor, in a sense, coming within a few weeks of that particular observation and then giving India a credit rating upgrade. And in fact, one could have thought they would think that the current trade impasse with the United States, the trade negotiations, they are not taking the view that this will have a long-term impact on India's macroeconomic performance or fiscal policy. They are showing that they are prepared to look beyond this, that India would either weather this and be able to absorb the shock, or India would be able to resolve this situation, and that India would stay on the path of growth in the economic sense and fiscal prudence. So that is the most concrete setting the record straight development that has happened.
Absolutely. So let's look at the trade talks which is happening. There was a lot of curiosity around the Alaska summit. The two presidents have left for their respective nations without anything concrete coming out of it. In terms of outcomes, they were optimistic. How should India be viewing these summits?
No, I think there are multiple ways in which we can, try to anticipate what it means for us, but that would be very speculative in nature. Because the summit happened yesterday on the 15th or so, and there are geopolitical dimensions to it. And that is not only the implication for trading in crude oil, but also as to what it means for the overall trade negotiations and geopolitical relationships. Therefore, we should leave it to the experts in the Commerce Ministry and External Affairs to figure out the next steps and how to respond to it and what could be the various permutations and combinations. It will not be necessarily productive to speculate on this in public.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.